big time as opposed to small time, there is way more organization on the big time side. Like you got, because there's hundreds of people working for this one project. So there's like, okay, we got people for scheduling, we got people for this, we got people for that, we got, and there's people to do everything. It's literally like there's not one job that somebody's not doing. Like there is actually a person for that. So sometimes when you're like watching the movie and you're going through the credits and you see like all the technical stuff that's going on, all the technical shtick. Yeah, that's kind of how it's like. It's really there are people for everything. There's literally somebody that's almost like I'm making a joke on the saying like, oh, you got to go to the bathroom, you need somebody to shake it off for you. There's probably somebody for that. You know what I mean?
It
Like
also
as a
depends
joke,
on
but
how high up in the hierarchy you are before you get those people.
right. Because I mean, I've done jobs where I'm just an extra, and it's kind of like, oh, you're here. Go sit in the corner. You know what I mean? Like nobody cares. You're like as a talent, right? It's kind of like go sit in the corner. Nobody really cares if you're here or not, if you exist or don't. Your time is my time, so just don't get in the way, kind of thing. But then there's like, oh, you're a sub main. Okay, you get a little more respect because you're a sub main. So you have a little more of an important part. So then they're just like, okay, hey, let's get you a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Hey, you hungry? You need a little something, something. Oh, we got some snacks for you. Here you go. Or you need something to drink. Here you go. But then when you're like a main or you're like the star, then it's like, hey, they're gonna roll out the red carpet for you. Hey, we're gonna take care of you. You're not gonna have to want for anything. You're not gonna have to do anything yourself. We'll do it for you. You know what I mean? Like you have people and assistants to help you. And like working on Kamen Rider, right? It's pretty cool because I've never been used to like people doing everything for me because I'm just used to doing it myself, even when I'm on set. Where like, oh, it's really really hot outside, it's sunny. Somebody is walking up with an umbrella and they're standing over me, holding an umbrella over me so that I don't, tan or get super hot or things like that. And I'm like, oh, I can do it. And they're like, no, 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 it's my job. I'll do it for you. And I'm like, I'm good. It's cool. Here, give me that. And at first it was really awkward, but then you know, being like like I said, like having Tom on set, is kind of something that helps me because Tom's like, dude, just go with it and just say thank you. I'm like, okay, so it's kind of one of those things where like I'm unfamiliar with this side, so I don't know what's going on, but then it's like, having someone who's been through it knows how it goes, so it's kind of like, hey, this, that, and the other, just do this, just do that. Don't worry about it. This is their job. This is what they're paid to do. Every shoot, every cut, it's like, hey, makeup's coming up and they're dolling you up or they're fixing your costume and they're doing this, that, and the other. So, it's one of those things where it's like, huh. I mean, for the first time I ever had my own room that I could just kick back and relax in. It had its own Wi-Fi and had its own TV and stuff. And I'm like, my name's on the door. Like I got my name on the door. That's so cool. And I walk in, and I got like three couches, a freaking kitchen, and like, I'm like, is this for? And I like walk out the room because I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do about this. I go find Tom. And I'm Tom. What's up with this room? Am I supposed to be in there? And they're like, yes. And then it's like, there's food on the table. Am I supposed to eat that? And they're like, he's like, yes. And I'm like this is for me. Like this isn't like I gotta use this and I have to pay it later. And they're like, no, 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 no. Go in there and chill. And I'm like,
I don't know
picture.
what. I don't know why, but that's like the greatest story ever. So I have to pay for this, right? Like it's a hotel. Yeah.
Like, is this like is this like hotel services? I gotta like pay for this. They're gonna bill me later. They're like, no, this is for you. And I'm like, I'm taking a picture of this. I am documenting this. This actually happened. Like,
I don't know why, but I'm just like picturing you like dry humping the couch, like this is like out of like just pure like you're running around the room like those montages where you see a comedy, you're like,
yeah.
oh my god, I did. It's like you're like running around trying out everything in the room, and you're just like bouncing off the walls, and like you finally lay down and relax, and Tom's like, hey, we gotta go. It's time to film, and you're like, oh damn it.
Yeah, it was kind of like that, but then I'm like once the euphoria wore off, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, switch.
I just imagine like the main cast actors like looking at you, going, "The hell's wrong with that guy?" He just discovered he has his own room.
Right, and it's like funny because like I'm not sharing a room with somebody because usually I'm used to like, okay, if we do have a room, there's like multiple of us in the room. Like, no, there's this one big ass room, but it's just me, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with all this space. Nintendo Switch.
Hey there, this is Wheelchair21, and thanks again for listening to one of Hero Club's clips, podcasts, or interviews here on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, like, and ring the notification bell to stay up to date with all of our content, and check out our awesome website at hero-club.com. And to make sure you're up to date with everything else, follow us across social media using Hero Club for Life. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you all next time.